Have you ever wondered why your friend is super organized, while you're more go with the flow, or why some people thrive in social settings, while others prefer a quiet night in? Well, there are around 8 billion people in this world and everyone is different from each other. These differences are not flaws, in fact, everyone has their unique personality. These personalities can be understood by the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator, or MBTI, created by Catherine Cook Briggs and Isabel Briggs Myers, a mother-daughter duo in the mid-20th century. It categorizes people into 16 distinctive personality types determined by their unique combination of preferences across 4 dichotomies. The first dichotomy is extroversion versus introversion. Are you more of a social butterfly or someone who enjoys their alone time? The second is sensing versus intuition. When making decisions, do you trust facts and details or your gut feelings and big ideas? The third is thinking versus feeling. Is your decision-making more like a logical computer or guided by your heart and emotions? And the fourth is judging versus perceiving. Do you prefer a planned-out, organized life or like to go with the flow and keep things spontaneous? These 4 pairs of preferences lay the foundation of the Myers-Briggs Type Indicator. Combinations of these preferences gives us 16 unique personality types. Now, let's start with number 16. ISFJ, the protector. ISFJs are like super helpful people, always ready to support others and share their kindness. They're the most common personality type, with 13.8% of the world population being ISFJs. These folks are great at making things peaceful and making everyone feel good. They're considerate, supportive, and have a special talent for bringing out the goodness in people. People love them because they're genuinely nice and always there to help others. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Queen Elizabeth II, Mother Teresa, and Michael Caine. Number 15, ESFJ, the provider. ESFJs are like the classic extroverts. They're naturally social and love being around others. With 12.3% of the world population falling into this category, they are a prevalent personality type. Picture them as the cheerleaders of life, always in the spotlight and desiring to make people happy. As adults, they continue to enjoy being the center of attention, organizing social events, and bringing people together. ESFJs are widely liked and appreciated for their friendly and outgoing nature. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Bill Clinton, Pope Francis, and Oprah Winfrey. Number 14. ISTJ, the inspector. ISTJs, with 11.6% of the world population, are the organized, detail-focused individuals who value tradition and old-school values. These introverted thinkers excel at planning, love routines, and always ensure tasks are completed. Reliable and reserved, they keep everything in order, making them your go-to when precision and dependability are crucial. ISTJs bring stability to the table, making them excellent team players and leaders. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Denzel Washington, Jeff Bezos, and Henry Ford. Number 13. ISFP, the composer. ISFPs are like introverted gems, and about 8.8% of people in the world are ISFPs. At first, they might be a bit shy, but once you get to know them, they're warm, approachable, and friendly. Always up for any activity, planned or spontaneous, hanging out with ISFPs guarantees a good time. These individuals enjoy every moment, living life to the fullest. ISFPs are your go-to friends for any adventure, loving to discover new things and meet new people with their easygoing and accepting, live and let live attitude. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Pablo Picasso, Michael Jackson, and Heath Ledger. Number 12. ESTJ, the supervisor. ESTJs, representing 8.7% of the world population, are like the organized and dedicated leaders who stand for tradition and order. They're honest, dignified, and often take on leadership roles where people seek their guidance. These individuals are methodical, reliable, and excel at following procedures and guidelines closely. They are hardworking, dedicated individuals who find great importance in guiding and supporting others. In a nutshell, ESTJs are the reliable, methodical leaders who people trust and look up to for direction. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include George Washington, Saddam Hussein, and Andrew Jackson. Number 11. ESFP, the performer. ESFPs, representing 8.5% of the world population, are the life of the party with their outgoing, observant, and spontaneous personality. Often seen as entertainers, they love grabbing everyone's attention by sharing their discoveries with curiosity and enthusiasm. Excelling in social settings, ESFPs are lively, fun, and always ready for the spotlight. Behind their playful demeanor lies warmth, generosity, and genuine care for others' well-being. In essence, ESFPs are the energetic and caring entertainers of the group. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Katy Perry, Princess Diana, and Will Smith. Number 10, ENFP, the champion. ENFPs, constituting 8.1% of the world population, are fiercely independent individuals who craft their own styles, approaches, habits, and ideas, avoiding any restrictions. Living inside a box isn't their thing. They have a strong, intuitive side and enjoy the company of others. Perceptive and led by feelings in decision-making, ENFPs prefer laid-back work settings, motivated by passion rather than just money. In essence, they are free spirits thriving when surrounded by a mix of ideas and people they connect with. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Charles Dickens, Walt Disney, and Ellen DeGeneres. Number 9. ISTP, the crafter. ISTPs, making up 5.4% of the world population, are like the mysterious puzzle pieces of personalities, often not easily understood. They're practical and energetic, but if they don't have something to do, they might end up doing risky stuff out of boredom. Figuring out the traits of an ISTP is a bit like solving a tricky riddle. Even those who know them well can't always predict how they'll react. They love action, new experiences, hands-on activities, and the freedom to work at their own pace. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Amelia Earhart, Tom Cruise, and Snoop Dogg. Number 8. INFP, the healer. INFPs, representing 4.4% of the world population, are like quiet thinkers. When they meet someone new, they don't chat a lot about themselves. They enjoy spending time alone in calm places to figure out the world around them. INFPs are really good at looking at signs and symbols, thinking they have special meanings about life. They can get lost in their own thoughts and daydreams. They are extremely creative, so it's no surprise that many famous writers fall into this category. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include William Shakespeare, J.R.R. Tolkien, and Bob Marley. Number 7. ESTP, the Dynamo. ESTPs, making up 4.3% of the world population, are social butterflies thriving on logical thinking, emotions, and freedom. They love being the center of attention. And that desire for the spotlight can make them restless, always driven to pursue action. Dedicated and creative, ESTPs handle challenges well, but quickly grow bored with routines. Life for them is about interacting with others, making logical choices, embracing emotions, and enjoying the freedom to explore new possibilities. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Winston Churchill, Donald Trump, and Mike Tyson. Number 6. INTP, the architect. INTPs, constituting 3.3% of the world population, are super logical thinkers. They enjoy finding patterns, noticing differences, and understanding people. While everyday practical matters aren't their favorite, they shine in creative environments. They are excellent problem solvers, especially in business issues. INTPs bring a mix of logic and creativity, always seeking cool answers to questions or challenges. Their ability to figure out solutions makes them really helpful in addressing problems. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Albert Einstein, Charles Darwin, and Abraham Lincoln. Number 5. ENTP, the visionary. ENTPs, constituting 3.2% of the world population, are valuable system shakers because of their inherent tendency to challenge authority and question traditions. They rarely shy away from conflicts. These logical thinkers enjoy coming up with new ideas and solving problems, making them the idea people, particularly skilled at creative thinking for starting new ventures. While they might find it tricky to work in highly organized and strict systems, ENTPs are the smart, creative thinkers who enjoy a bit of chaos and innovation. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Thomas Edison, Leonardo da Vinci, and Alexander the Great. Number 4, ENFJ, the Protagonist. ENFJs, comprising 2.5% of the world population, are like eternal crowd pleasers. They're outgoing, idealistic, charismatic, and always stand by strong principles. These traits make it easy for them to connect with people from different backgrounds. They don't stay silent when they see something wrong. They really care about people and want to help them get better and solve their problems. ENFJs tend to focus more on the possibilities of the future than what's happening in the present. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., and Morgan Freeman. Number 3, INTJ, the Mastermind. INTJs, constituting 2.1% of the world population, are like solo experts, quiet, doing their own thing, and not big fans of chit-chat. They prefer working alone and need some me time to recharge after being social. Forget small talk, they're into deep ideas and theories. When they look at the world, they're always wondering why things work the way they do. Uncertainty bugs them, but they're awesome at making plans and strategies for everything. These are the solo thinkers, ready to tackle big challenges with their smart and strategic minds. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Isaac Newton, Stephen Hawking, and Nikola Tesla. Number 2, ENTJ, the Commander. ENTJs, the second rarest personality type at 1.8% of the world population, are like the go-getters who love managing things logically and with discipline. They're the most natural leaders among the 16 personality types and always jump at the chance to take charge. ENTJs see challenges as opportunities to challenge themselves and push their limits. They're really good at making decisions and quickly reviewing options. These are the take-charge individuals who don't like sitting around. They prefer to be active and shape their own path in life rather than letting things just happen. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Napoleon Bonaparte, Julius Caesar, and Steve Jobs. Number 1, INFJ, the Counselor. INFJs, the rarest among the 16 personality types at 1.5% of the world population, are like big dreamers and idea people. They have super creative minds and see the world in a really special way that not everyone gets. Preferring deep and meaningful thinking, INFJs don't settle for easy answers and are open to finding better solutions to problems. Because of their unique outlook, some people might find them a bit different or interesting. But it's that special way they look at the world that makes INFJs stand out as imaginative and thoughtful individuals. Some of the famous people who possibly have this personality type include Adolf Hitler, Mahatma Gandhi, and J.K. Rowling. So, there you have it, the 16 Myers-Briggs personality types. Remember, personalities may overlap, and you may have a mix of more than one personality. No single personality is superior than another. Each has its own strengths and challenges. Now, we'd love to hear from you. Which personality resonates with you the most? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. If we managed to keep you hooked till now, give us a thumbs up and give that subscribe button a tickle for more insights, tips, and the coolest content. Until next time, stay connected and stay mindful. This is the Yais and Nays signing off for today.